What's good, everybody? It's your boy Noah.
And it's your boy Miles.
And we back with another video. This time we got a Playboi Carti songs draft. 5 rounds. So basically what that means is we're each going to be saying our top 5 Playboi Carti songs, except if somebody else picks a song, the other guy can't pick it next. So I had the first pick for our 2010s albums draft, so I'm going to let you get the first pick on this one.
So for the first overall pick, I'm drafting Long Time Intro. First overall.
Damn.
I don't know what you would have picked, but
I would have picked that.
yeah, that's my favorite Carti song. I mean, just so many concert memories, but also just so many just like Die Lit memories. Like I listen to that album top to bottom, so when that song comes on, I just know what's coming after it, like every single song. So when I listen to that song, it just brings me back to the whole album for me, which is why I feel like I have to select it first.
Yeah, that one just sets you up to not stop listening to Die Lit. And it's one of those songs, too, where you can just play it anytime. It's hype and chill at the same time. Bro. It was the intro in that, but it almost sounds like it could be an outro. I know Carti ended a lot of sets with that at his shows, which makes sense. Yeah, definitely a pretty perfect song. All right, for my first pick, I'm actually going to go with Stop Breathing. And I got to take that one, too, just because I remember the first time I listened to A Whole Lot of Red. That was my favorite song on the first listen. I went on Twitter, saw Stop Breathing trending. I thought it was just because everyone thought it was fire, but turns out people thought it was trash. And what I was saying was that I knew that was going to be his tour opener, just how hard the bass hits in the first second. And if you've been to any show at A Whole Lot of Red tour or any festival, you just know the second you hear that 808 in your chest, something different is about to happen. You either running up front or going for the exits. But he also delivered probably one of or a couple of his best verses lyrically on that song. It's really a diss track in a lot of ways if you think about it.
Yeah, vocals, bro. Oh my goodness.
Vocal performance is unreal.
Literally, it's a mix of so many genres, but I feel like people just put it inside of one because it's Carti. But he's really screaming like some type of punk rock influence is there heavy. And I would have taken it second if you didn't take it there. I do feel like it's probably a top 3 Carti song,
bro. The ad libs on that are crazy too. Like especially on the one part, the one that was in the TikTok sound, like he's like, "I'm a young bitch," just like all the what's in the background. Shit goes way too hard.
Yeah,
so I had to
that's
get
a
that
great
one.
pick. That's honestly a great pick. Second overall for my team. This might be a hype beast pick, but I feel like I have to go Shoota with Uzi.
That's pretty valid.
2 Die Lit songs, probably the 2 biggest songs on Die Lit for personal Carti lovers, but when that song was a leak, when it was Rocket, before it was the big giant party anthem was today, I loved that song. Like, even though they changed the verses, what it is now, I still love it. I think the beat drop is one of the craziest beat drops on any Carti song, and I just have too many good memories with it, bro. Like, in like 2018, 2019, if you gave me aux at a party, I was playing Shoota every time. And when I was in my car alone going to the gym, I was playing Shoota every time, nonstop. Like, I think it's a perfect chorus. The beat is insane. And it's Uzi. Like at this point, we don't have too many Uzi and Carti collabs as much that we'd want. Right. So it's just like one of those that stand alone, honestly. Like I think it's better than Woke Up Like This and everything in between. I think it's their best collab.
My second pick, I'm going to have to go with Location. So this is the first pick that either of us have had off as self-titled.
I should have chose Location, bro.
I thought you were going to choose Location that last round, and I was kind of hyped you went with Shoota. But that's another one like Long Time that even though it's so ethereal, it sounds like you're in a spaceship, you can still mosh to this song.
Yeah.
I love how he like that was his first, I guess other than Broke Boy, his first official release. Yeah. Just in a track order. And he just came in. First thing you hear is ad libs. It's like just introducing Playboi Carti to the world.
Yeah. I forgot about I would have picked it. I low-key forgot, bro. That's like easy top 2 Carti song for me. I really wasn't thinking. That song is like a holy grail of a song. That's his first ever song on one of the best albums of the 2010s, and that song set the tone for the whole album. And honestly, the second I listened to that song, I was like, yo, this guy is gonna be special. Like for real. When I first listened to him, that song transcends people, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like the whole beat build up. Yeah, and even bro, I wish I chose it. Fuck. Third overall, I'm taking Lean for Real.
That's solid.
I can't say enough good things about this song. The chorus is ridiculously catchy. Skepta comes in with one of the hardest verses on this album. Definitely the best feature on Die Lit. And overall, I just don't think there's that many Carti songs that just get me that pumped up. Like I know there's R.I.P. and stuff like that, but Lean for Real just always did it for me. Like the ad libs, not even like the actual just like instrumental ad libs that get tucked into that song are way too good. Like it's a party song, it's a chill song, kind of like Long Time for me because it also has like similar like a little bit of like a sad background to it in general, like a feel for it, but it just goes ridiculously hard in your speakers. So I feel like I have to select it. I don't know what you were thinking for number 3, but I have 3 Die Lit songs, and I feel like I have the 3 best songs on the album. So I like where my team's at right now.
For my third pick, I'm going to get my first Die Lit song because I got A Whole Lot of Red and it's self-titled.
Yeah.
It's hard as fuck, man, but I'm going to go with R.I.P. It's also my first Pierre song I got on this.
I knew you were going to pick R.I.P. I didn't know what you were going to pick, but I was between R.I.P. and Lean for Real because I feel like those are like the ones that people like the most on album, but also just go crazy hard. So I fuck with
Bro,
that
R.I.P. though, like I just love the way Pierre flipped that sample.
Yeah.
Carti's energy on it is ridiculous. The drums on that shit are fucking crazy.
Great music video.
Music video, bro. I was literally about to say that. You just took it out of my mouth.
Yeah.
But that's another one that festival all-time goated song. Had to get that on the list.
Yeah, when I saw Carti when he went to Syracuse, that was like the song he came out to. And I don't know what the other Neon Tour stuff was like. I don't think that was the song he really came out to.
It was always R.I.P. Fredo.
Yeah, he came out to R.I.P. to the concert I went to. And I was like, oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was going to be something different. But when he came out to that, I was like, bro, this song goes insane. Kind of like Location on Carti's first tour when he came out to that.
Yeah.
Kind of like the same vibe.
And this is the one from Die Lit that I think might have just even been one show, but
yeah,
one of the ones he'll actually throw in the set sometimes now. Even
because he knows that shit goes crazy hard. That was like a light little Whole Lot of Red song before Whole Lot of Red existed.
Exactly,
like it feels like that
it.
song could be on Whole Lot of Red for real. I don't have a song from self-titled, and I listened to it a disgusting amount in 2017 and 2018, and I'm going with my most listened to song, probably in my top 3. Kelly K. I don't know.
You're gonna get that.
I don't know what people are listening to on self-titled nowadays, but you got to be listening to Kelly K. Absolute banger. You can say it's repetitive, whatever. That's a long Carti song, first off, and it has some amazing choruses on it as well. But more importantly, like the swag level on that song is infinite. Like I don't know what he was doing on that song during the chorus, but he must have been feeling himself like crazy because the swag and all the emphasis on all the lyrics on that song are just absolutely absurd. I wish he did a music video to it because I feel like it's kind of like could be something like a RIP video or like a like what music video where he's just like going around somewhere and just like listen to this shit out there. But
yeah,
that's my favorite song, probably second favorite song behind Location on self-titled.
All right, bro, for my fourth pick, I'm also gonna get a self-titled song, another Pierre one. I'm gonna get Yamin. You already knew what I was about to pick. But for me, yeah, Yamin and Kelly K both hold it down. I mean, I love At the End, but I really love the whole album.
Yeah,
Yamin to me is like another one like Long Time or like Location. It just feels like you're in a spaceship the second you hear that beat.
Yeah,
crazy catchy lyrics. Shawty won a ball with the team. Classic.
You know the vibe. We did pick Flex. That I mean, I don't know what you're picking fifth, but I think that's the other notable track that honestly, bro, like there was big trends with it, and once that like Plan A, Plan B bar kind of got viral, like I don't know, bro. I feel like people weren't going hard for Flex in the first year of that album being out. And that was one of my favorite songs off rip. And then it kind of got overplayed.
A lot of people love Flex. Like,
now everybody loves Flex.
I used to always be saying that the hype that Flex got, like Yamin should have been getting.
Dude, I think Kelly K and like Yamin and Kelly K should have the hype.
They're definitely
that
better.
Flex has.
But they're all great.
Better. They're all great songs, but in terms of just like, I guess what I play more or what I would gravitate to from a Carti song, like I think Kelly K and Yamin are both better than
I feel
Flex.
like people just love those 2-part songs though, which makes sense.
For my fifth pick, it's gonna be Feel Like Dying.
Oh, okay. That's not what I thought, but that makes sense.
Bro,
You've been pushing that agenda.
Dude, my by far most played song on Whole Lot of Red. It's exactly like Long Time. It's what he goes out to for his concerts and everything like that. Like for those Die Lit tours and those Rolling Louds, whenever a set was done, he would end on Long Time. And nowadays for these Whole Lot of Red tours, he ends on Feel Like Dying. And that shit just is blissful to my ears after the craziest
Yeah,
set
really
that
cool
you can go
sample.
to. Yeah, Bon Iver sample on there. Just overall,
Yeah.
the lyrics are really beautiful.
Another
too.
producer too. I feel like all 5 of your songs got different
Yeah, I think
producers.
they're all different producers in total. This one was Richie South.
Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, for a fact. And he went insane on this sample. Like, I've actually listened to this Bon Iver song before, too, because one of my close friends from Syracuse is huge on Bon Iver, and this song is just some other shit. Like, the lyrics are beautiful. He has some great vocal runs here throughout the whole song. It's nice and long, but it's just like a nice little beat build up, but like very lightly, low key. Like, this is not a hard hitting song by any means. So if this is a song you're skipping on Whole Lotta Red, or you just don't get to because you feel like it doesn't fit in the album, this is low key the best song
Missing out.
on this album, for real. Had to take it for my team.
All right, bro. So for my 5th, I feel like I've been going with relatively safe Carti picks. So for this one, I definitely got to get one of his more experimental tracks. So, fuck, bro. For a long time, I was going to go with Teen X, but I'm not. I'm going to go with Flatbed Freestyle.
That's
for
fire.
number 5.
That's fire. I thought you were going to go with something from Whole Lotta Red, but that's low-key a Carti classic.
That's a classic, bro, but it's an unlikely classic because I feel, well, in a way, that was a culmination of everything he was pushing with that sound to the baby voice at a more extreme level, and kind of a preview of what he was going to do with Volume 1, Whole Lotta Red.
Yeah.
That's also Pierre at his height with the beats for Carti. And, like, just, I love the way that song builds up the whole time. Like, it is a true kind of freestyle.
Yeah.
Someone, I think it might even been on, like, a Reddit or something, was describing it as, it, like, sounds like somebody is just, or someone was describing it as Carti is just like almost like getting more drunk or just fucked up throughout the song and just like wiling out until they like kick him out the party and he's like
that's
kicking on his way
fire.
out. Like I can really picture that.
Yeah.
It just sounds like just pure like raw expression. A song nobody else could make. Ad-libs on that are crazy too, like always. But yeah, I think I'm good
there
with
was
that.
Definitely a time. I love that pick, honestly. I wasn't really thinking because I had so many Die Lit songs. My head was like out of Die Lit after I picked like my favorites. But that song was so legendary at the time too, because there was like that big 2018 period where people were like, bro, y'all listen to this shit, and that was the go-to song that people were like, y'all listen to this shit, and all the Carti and like all of us were like, bro, this is like the best song in the album.
That's why I almost picked Teen X too, which is like a similar one. All right, so some ones I think we missed. It hurt not putting Teen X in there. I low-key wanted to put
your
Die for Guy on
your
there.
honorable mentions are probably way different than mine.
Yeah, that could go on forever.
Especially Whole Lotta Red. My favorite songs that we didn't pick on Whole Lotta Red are definitely Metamorphosis, King Vamp, and Control for sure.
Yeah, bro, we definitely have very different ones. Metamorphosis is the one song on Whole Lotta Red that I don't like.
Dude, that Metamorphosis
Control is a
chorus.
hit or miss for me, and I like King Vamp, but I wouldn't have any of those in like my like top 5, 10, and
yeah, I
even
know.
10
I
maybe on
don't
the album.
know. It's just a little bit of a different taste. Like it kind of gives me like Charlie XCX vibes on songs like Control and King Vamp. But I don't know. I might be living for that shit, bro. Because like, it hits crazy when it's mixed with those trap beats, and then it's just like Carti's voice just dancing on top of those beats is just absurd to me. Like Control is like easily a top 3 most streamed song on Whole Lotta Red for me, and I didn't draft it, but I think it's got to be up there in the conversation.
There's a couple on Die Lit too, like.
We drafted a lot of Die Lit.
Almost at Home just because of like how hard that beat hits and like how good his lyrics actually are. Like it's one of the songs where Carti's like really telling a story. We also left out a lot of the like early self-titled.
We left out all of his biggest songs. Yeah, we didn't pick Woke Up Like This.
Woke Up Like This. Looking.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I like it. My 5.
Yeah, I'm good with my 5. Like I love those songs, and I think it's cool that like they get the like Carti and Uzi brand out there for what it was, because those songs in 2017 are staples in general. It's just like, I don't know, I don't listen to them as much really, but I understand the medium that they have, especially now in like party settings. Like that's the shit they play. Like no one's playing Home or Control at like any parties or like even at clubs, bars, whatever. But I'll settle for Magnolia and Woke Up Like This.
So if you made it this far, we appreciate you a ton. Make sure you subscribed if you enjoyed this content. Does a lot for us. Hit that bell as well. We're going to drop new videos on every Wednesday. Peace.